25 minutes after you, and then I was 40 minutes after him. Oh, equations. Did equations mismark? Who mismarked? Did somebody else mismark? Or oh, equations mismarked. I'm sorry, I misunderstood. I got you. So he just put in a DNF? Why? Because he didn't want to backtrack and end up with a time like mine? Gotcha. He's like, I ain't fucking with that. I don't blame him. At this point, I'm just trying to. I just want to make sure I finish seeds. You know, like I said, it was if that was like the second race of the night, I would have DNF'd just so I didn't hold up. Don't get me wrong. I think everybody that wants to see what their points are going to be are in here anyway. Probably like, hurry up, Oz, clown. Except for Mercs, I haven't seen Mercs, but yeah, GG's to you guys. No, but aren't DNFs really bad for your points? That's what Blessed was telling me. Your channel points are called DNFs. I love it. I got lots of them, Ace Kick. Okay, gotcha. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Hell, if I'd have known that, I would have let you all about your business, but I had you all sucked up, so sorry. It was, like I said, it was fun though. I'm having fun with it. It is fun to learn. Like I said, I've been watching it for years. Um, just never really took to the controller. Oh yeah, PDX Rex. What the hell, man? I could have got some of your points. You could have got 69 DNFs. Everybody would have been happy. Rookie Rumble without any real practice was a mistake. Yeah, yeah. That's I don't know if I told you guys this before or not, but that was my goal with getting on this. Is I said I want to do the Rookie Rumble this year. Um, so I saw Neori Fox running one day, and he started one hell of a brutal seed for somebody that's never run the rando before. So I tried to help him and nudge him here and there in the right direction, just but based on the knowledge that I knew. I don't know the more advanced stuff and everything yet. I know some, but not. It's not well practiced. You know what I mean? And some stuff just doesn't come up good out of memory real well. Um, but that's what all the practice is for, right? But I started by jumping in his stream. I said, well, hey, if you got a Discord, I'll jump in and I'll help walk you through a seed. I'll help you roll a seed that's not like this. Just run something that's a little more beginner friendly. And I think Blessed B, he had met up with Blessed B, and Blessed was helping him out a little bit. And then the three of us just kind of started just running together. And then we started doing it like every day. And because Fox was prepping for the Rookie Rumble, I said, well, shit, I kind of wanted to do that, but I never wanted to stream. You know what I mean? Never ever did I want to stream or anything. But I'm like, but it's a requirement. So they kind of not pushed me a little bit, but they convinced me, like, just do it. So I just did it, and well, here we are. Yeah, this is fun though. I like this whole race time thing, doing the races with you guys. Again, I've said it every time I've been on here, but just the community is absolutely phenomenal. You guys are just very supportive, a lot of fun to run with, and just really, really cool people. It's great. And it is nice to have people pushing you. Exactly. It's if I hadn't got pushed, so to speak, then I wouldn't be having the fun that I'm having with it, even though the game pisses me the fuck off sometimes. But honestly, there was really nothing to get pissed off about in this seed. There was not. I mean, that searching for the princess was a little dickish of the game, right? But yeah, exactly. Fuck this game. So much fun. You got it. But I guess that is half the fun of it. getting pissed. Like, there's been a couple times where we'll start a seed and then like 10 minutes in, 15 minutes in, you'll just hear Blessed. All right, fuck this. Nope, and he's just gone. Like, okay, I guess we'll see him next run. And he comes back an hour later, like, you guys want to do one? Yeah, you're absolutely right, Ace. I wouldn't be doing any of this stuff if you didn't push me into, you know, dude, it's second quest stuff. You just jumped in like I don't give a shit, and I'm like, I don't know. I know this stuff, but I've just never tried to compute it and put it into a run. You know what I mean? It's like, well, just do it. You're like, just do it. I'm like, all right, cool. You jumped in, so I jumped in, right? Hey, plus 250 points. Nice. Nice. That's good because I think I lost some the other day. Thanks, equations. Money Mark's got a few points there too. PDX, you got 139, man. Everybody went up some points. Yeah, that was mine and Ace's first mixed yesterday. So this is only the technically the third time I've ever run a mixed quest thing. Yeah, no practice. Never ever done it, experienced it. Again, I'm not. It's not completely foreign. It's not like, oh, I didn't know there was a push block there. I know this stuff. I'm just not used to remembering it like I have a PB and just being used to the fact that a lot more stuff could be overworld blocked, whether it be PB or especially the tutor, man. That thing really holds the power in mixed quest, dude. There's just so many tutor spots from second quest. And again, I know where they are, and you got a tracker to help you remember if you don't remember exactly where they are, but I just I have the habits of consternation. Rush the Armos, do your best to get a ring, and then, just what feels right about finishing a dungeon, completing a dungeon, targeting low dungeons for hopefully you run into the low dungeons first, etc., etc. You don't like consternation, really? Oh, that's wild. I would have figured you would have liked it. What don't you like about consternation, if you don't mind me asking? Teaches bad habits. Ah. Baby flags. Yeah, yeah. Maybe that's why I liked them so well. I'm like, I'm getting good times in these sometimes. We did the Rookie Rumble 2024 flag set. We would. I've always done consternation, but whenever I started, and again, I started back in, I don't know. I think playing this fairly normally since somewhere around November. So only a couple months, few months. One hit knockouts. Yeah. No thanks. If you want to learn, you have to join. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Full blackout too, right? Does anybody actually use that flag in rupee speed? Rupee speed can be kind of neat, but man, that just takes screen scrolls and throws them out the window, right? And everybody loves their screen scrolls. Yeah, yeah, that's crazy. The blackout stuff is just absolutely wild. I'm trying to think if I've ever actually seen that. Anybody actually, I don't think I've ever seen anybody run it. That's just brutal. That is just brutal. Like to poke around a room and try to figure out what it feels like where you stop and everything based on like, am I ladder blocked? Is that that's crazy. Screen scroll prevention flag. Yeah, the rupee speed. That's blessed. Blessed will not play rupee speed. A lot of people don't. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's a neat flag, but I think a lot of the established community just prefers to leave it off because that takes. Oh, you'll do rupee speed? Oh, the yeah, where you can turn the screen scroll literally off. I forgot that's a yeah. Okay, I thought you were referring to rupee speed as yeah. I thought you were referring to rupee speed as screen scroll prevention, but I forgot there's actually a flag for that. Where he took that out. I tell you what, man, Fred's flipping brilliant with this thing, isn't he? My God, that dude, so smart. Oh, do you PDX? I've never played it personally. But again, I've only been playing since November, and I just latched on to Consternation and stuck with it, and then started jumping into the Rookie Rumble 2024 with Fox and Blessed a little bit here and there. It's kind of neat without the heart shuffle on. I was like, oh, this is a little bit easier. You're just looking for a stare item, and then who gives a shit about the heart? Psst, gone, right? Just rush to 9. Rush your Armos and then rush to 9. Yeah, yeah, exactly. I actually like these flags better. This is only my third time doing them, but I really, really like it. I like the complexity of it. What was tough about this one for me was trying to find the candle shop because I don't know. I feel so inefficient without a candle on me. It's crazy. But I can definitely see if you were to do a ton of this would bring your thought process up better for sure. You definitely get better playing these. Were you about 30 minutes at your candle? What was mine? My candle was at 44, 44 minutes. Sword was about 16 minutes. I got the wand, well, 33 minutes. Where was wand? 3. It was in 3. Yeah, it was. Where the hell was? Yeah, I don't remember where the candle shop was. There one up on Death Mountain somewhere. I forget. I didn't mark the candle shop. I just grabbed it and marked it as something else. I think that's another thing, man. I kind of dink my tracking sometimes. I'm usually pretty decent with it, but there's times I dink it. Like I'll put it this: I don't mark it as a candle once I buy a candle. Then I just don't give a shit about it, right? Okay, yeah, yeah. I marked it as a blue ring shop because I didn't give a shit about the candle at that point. You know what I mean? It's like I bought my candle. It's nice for post race review to be like, oh yeah, the candle was way up there and that was a bitch. And I'm just going, where the hell is the candle? There was also a candle shop at uh, the power bracelet spot 2 east from Vanilla Sword Cave. That was a candle shop as well. So there was only 2 candle shops. No, there was 3 because oh well, you had to have the recorder to get it, and you're not getting the yeah. There's no way you were gonna get that one. Get your candle out of that. You were getting it out of Death Mountain or out of the near the vanilla start spot. Is there a seed that you can't get wood sword? Can only get white and or mags. Why do I think that is something? Like I don't know if it's a popular set, but I think that's something you can do, isn't it? Can't you remove the wood sword cave? Me and Blessed were just talking about this yesterday. Because I was talking about doing swordless, but in swordless, yeah, it is swordless. But isn't it? Yeah, that's right. Because in swordless, the wand you have to have the wand to damage Ganon. You can still get the other 2 swords, but the 2 swords do not hurt Ganon. Correct? You have to have the wand to hurt Ganon in swordless. Is that correct, PDX? Oh, it replaces the other ones with bomb upgrades. So what am I thinking? Where you can Well, okay, then I have a question, PDX. So if it's swordless and it replaces the other ones with bomb upgrades, how do you handle Wizzies? Is it just it has to be bombs? You have to bomb them? It is bombs. I guess that's why they put the bomb upgrades on the. Huh? You want all the bomb upgrade? Yeah, just for Wizzies, right? Just for Wizzies alone. Because that's the only other way you can hurt a Wizrobe is either bombs or the sword. That's it. Screw swordless, man. I mean, it's neat. Don't get me wrong. Didn't they? I watched. I don't know. Maybe it's been a couple years or a year ago or something. But I watched They had a swordless tournament, didn't they? All boards, no swords. Yeah, that was it. That was neat. I mean, that's a whole nother skill set there. I am not doing that. Does Shaddy do no swords? Shaddy, do you do no swordless at all? Only if you're forced and somebody's got you. Oh, that was before your time, PDX. Yeah, back to what you were saying. I can see this. I can see this kind of forcing you to get better at the game, running the mixed overworld stuff. And I'm glad that you picked the excavator because I've never done these flags before, and I'm trying to get these ones under my belt. I've never done the Baby's First HDN either. I've never done hidden dungeon numbers. Yeah, I like these excavator flags. This was pretty cool. This was pretty cool. I would have rather had the red candle to start in the power bracelet than the bombs, but either way, rando will rando, right? You like the hidden dungeon numbers? I've never even tracked one. I've never done one. So I'm gonna try to do a couple of the other flag sets offline before I jump in another race, because otherwise I just hold up the room for like an extra 40 minutes in this case. That's crazy. I was hoping to have this at least sub 2 hour, but, I didn't. That was a long nine. Oh shit, it didn't accept when I clicked. So what did I finish at? 220. I killed Ganon at 202. So it took me almost it took me like 17 and a half minutes to find the princess. Really? Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Shaddy's Shaddy, man. He doesn't give himself enough credit, but that dude's a badass. Yeah, he's super good, man. You guys are all super good. I hope to get to the point where I can run with the pack, and actually kind of put up similar times, you know what I mean? I think that'd be super cool. That's the goal. Maybe we'll get there someday. I feel okay with where I'm at after, like I said, well, whatever, no, November, December. Well, let's just say I started beginning of November, so all of November, December, January. That's what, let's just say 2.5 months. That's not bad. I'm not in a horrible spot for 2.5 months. I don't think. These times, like I said, if my other times reflect a little bit better, but the last couple ones, for first time, second quest stuff, mixed quest stuff, I mean, this is about where I started with the previous stuff was, over 2 hours. And then I whittled it down to get into the hour and 50, hour and 30, and then you get a couple in there between 115 and 130. I'd like to get this down to, need to get past sub 2 on a normal. I'm still at 230, 330. That's okay, Ace. You're just a little, probably behind where I am, you know what I mean? And yeah, you're right. It's deaths, and like each set of flags seems to kind of have like the Betty Please. We did Betty Please yesterday, and I totally forgot about the White Sword cave being guaranteed White Sword. So I was doing dungeons and shit with the brown sword with a bunch of stuff yet to explore, and I feel like I should have tried to rush the White Sword. I should have tried to find it before I dug dungeons and shit. Because I had like 8 hearts, and I'm like, oh yeah, I don't have the White Sword. Like, duh. There's a lot to learn. Yeah, then you have to implement it. Then you have to continue to do it the best you can. Yeah, exactly. It is. It's an awful lot. It is an awful lot. Like as an example today, I walked to Mags. Yeah, yeah. Definitely should have updated. I could have saved some screens for sure. Yeah, Yeah, because when was it? Where was I when I said about mags, about getting mags? Was I at five? Shit, I forget where I was. I was, yeah, yeah. Up A would have been. Now that's, yeah, exactly. Like that's something I knew, but just I was at the recorder. Like, yeah, exactly. Yeah, okay, yep, yeah. That would have been, again. That's something I know, and I should have known that. But again, until you exercise it and practice it and make it habit, and just those things automatically click, which automatically things aren't clicking for me all the time. But yeah, that would have saved some time right there for sure. And you get onto your guys' level, that's the difference in between winning and losing that round or that match, right? Is you saved 3 screens. Exactly, that shit adds up. So if you guys played everything identical, but one of you didn't do the up and A there, you forgot that up and A was 3 screens faster. Whoever did the up and A wins. Because like I said, at your guys' level, there's not a whole lot of you guys are all playing right there. So if somebody misses out on a couple screens of time save, yeah, that's all going to add up at the end, and they're going to go down a notch because of it. Because somebody else isn't going to forget all the time saving techniques. I know, because late bit stopped and picked up the rupees. He's like, I just couldn't resist a rupee, boss. He did. He started picking them up. I'm like, what are you doing? Go! That was a good race. That would be a real good one to watch. Well, I mean, we did watch it side by side, but just to pull those two up and watch it again. I hope those two get to do that. That was a good race. And then Yumi didn't see his he didn't see the silvers in the pancakes in that room, but there was a piece of his knowledge. There was something about it being and he told me, and I said I'll try to retain that. And I already kind of forget but it had to do with there's always, if an item doesn't drop in that room, it'll be a map room or something, and he had it marked, but he ended up going back down in there and then realized, and then he saw his silvers and he got his silvers, so his knowledge really saved his hide there. Really saved his hide. He's another one that kind of, I don't want to say pushed me, but suggested. He kept telling me, he's like, just do it, Oz. Just start doing runs. Just do it. Yeah, you did PDX. Yes, you did. Yeah, about the maps and stuff. Yeah, you just got to piece it all together and make it crystal clear in your head. Like right now, things are still fuzzy and I got some stuff out of place, but eventually that picture becomes clear and you can reference it real easily. And like I said, Yumi was a good example of that tonight, where that knowledge really came out shining and saved his skin. Yeah, there's a ton of stuff. It is. It's wild. But that just makes it that much more fun. And then the fact that there's people like you guys out there that compete at this level just make it, that point out that, like, look at all this, like, you are required, if you know what I mean, like, this is all possible. So it makes you strive for it and know that, hey, you can do it. Yeah, it comes to light way late, Ace. Yeah, yeah. Oh, I have a lot of moments like that, man, where it's like I could have just done this. Ah, what am I doing? But I'm sure that stuff cleans up over time. Multiple possible moves ahead. Yeah, they're the right way to do them. Yep, yep. I, I agree. That's good advice. If I can do it, you guys can. Well, I mean, yeah, anybody can, but it's, are you willing? You know what I mean? Or are you going to stick it out? Are you going to put in the work? Like I used to, before I developed MS and stuff and lost like feeling in my hands and arms and my legs and shit. I used to be a musician. I was a drummer for years and years. I'm like 16, 17 years, and just one day I decided um, I fell in love with the band Death Clock from the Metalocalypse cartoon. This Brendan Smalls, all the stuff he wrote and everything, and I just fell in love with his guitar style. I'm like, I'm gonna learn how to play guitar, and there's no. I think he even made a reference to it in the cartoon, but there are no shortcuts to good guitar playing, and I put in the hours, I put in the days. You know what I mean? I put in the work, and I got to the point where I could play all his stuff and everything else. Like I just sailed past a lot of my buddies that have been playing for like 20 years, but that's because I would put in hours a day and I would practice, not just pick up and like fart around. Like I would practice, like sweep arpeggios and just modal playing and memorizing scales and shit like that. If you put in the work, you get the results. If you don't put in the work, there's no shortcuts. There's just no shortcuts when it comes to knowledge and repetition and practice. And maybe that's not the greatest side to side example, but to me it makes sense. Uh what do you say there, Ace? Like when I did that one with just silvers, bow, and ladder, and that was it for extra items. I still can't get over that one we did last night, Ace. That was so freaking funny. At the end of it, I'm like, this was a super fast seed. Because I forget, was ladder the Armos item? Or ladder was no, ladder was in six. You just had to find the ladder in six. Again, I'm still getting seed bleed on those two seeds we did, but in the first seed, it was the coast item was a heart. In the seed that you and I did, the coast item was silvers, and I didn't mark it. And as soon as I walked off that screen, basically my brain immediately said, "Coast item's just a heart. I don't give a shit." And then I proceeded to get my ladder. I got my bow early. If I would have just got my silvers, I wouldn't have dug every single dungeon. And then I dig every single dungeon, get every item out, looking for the silvers, and then I go into 9 saying, oh yeah, important items in 9. Dig out all of 9, see every room in 9, get both items, and then I come out just perplexed. And you're like, uh, check the coast? I'm like, oh son of a bitch, it was silvers. That was funny. Like my mind was melted last night though. It was mush. 3 times every night for a year. Yeah. Blessed. What's up, dude? I was just talking about you earlier, man. How we're always running together and stuff. How you've helped us out and well, I finished my race. Let's see. PDX got 115.52. Money Mercs 140.03, and I didn't finish till 220.19. You didn't do a thing. Get out of here. So I've been gravitating towards I've been gravitating to 2 days and like 4 seeds. Um, this mixed quest stuff is fun, dude. It's tough. Rex cheats. But it is. It's fun. It's a lot more complex. And that's what he was saying. He's like, dude, play these. Play the mixed overworld stuff. And this was Excavator. He calls Nintendo Hotline. Don't let your parents know, man. They're gonna get the phone bill and they're gonna be pissed. I got in trouble for calling that when I was a kid once. I don't think I got in big trouble, but got in trouble enough and told not to do it again. He's using the latest Nintendo power. As long as he's not like, I don't know why this headset does that. It just periodically turns itself off. Oh, probably because I don't have audio coming in. Sorry. Sorry if I was muted there for a minute. But yeah, blessed. It's 3 o'clock here, so I'm out for seeds for tonight. But well, tomorrow's Friday, so maybe it'll be another. Maybe I'm trying to just do stuff in the races, but I also kind of want to get practice before I jump into them. The only reason I got any points tonight was because the equations had to DNF. Same thing with last night because Drewis had to DNF. You know, I saw Drewis saying something in Chatty's stream, something about his hands are bothering him or something, and something's kind of, I don't know if I want to say wrong and not to whatever, but I hope he's all right, dude. Yeah, I will always take the free points. I'm not complaining. But no, that's, again, somebody that has MS, I can relate to not having feeling in your hands or something and just his brain and his hands are arguing. Yeah, I hope it's just a brain fart, so to speak. You know what I mean? Because he DNF'd yesterday and then he DNF'd tonight. I'm like, well, I think last night that was because of family stuff. He had to get the kids to bed or something. But so I hope he just had a brain fart or something. Juris is too damn good to be taken down a peg by some kind of stupid technicality like that. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, no, yeah, I know, blessed. Well, sometimes blessed, I'm up super late and I do that. I don't have anything lined up for tomorrow, so in all reality, I could, but my sleep schedule's already it's just horrible. But yeah, so hey, here's to hoping that Drewis is okay. I want to see him come out and put on a good show again. Man, that sucker's fast. He's so fast. But again, all you guys are fast. I'm always trying to catch up to Blessed. So he was my first driver. He's the first, and I still try to chase him down, and I almost never catch him. Practically never catch him. So yeah, you've been a really good driver, Blessed. You really, really have. I always enjoy following you around, man, trying to catch you. Yeah, I really like the Mags Rush. I thought Mags Rush was cool. This excavator, this is actually really cool. This is a good flag set, and Betty Please isn't. It's not. It's not bad. I didn't take to it. Like I said, I didn't rush White Sword Cave. I didn't like make it a point. Kind of like rushing the Armos or something. I didn't make it a point to dig that thing out and find it, which I probably should have done before I started jumping into dungeons and stuff. And I thought I would like it a lot. Like, I like permanent beams for Gleok, and that's about it. Other than, and maybe some cases with Patras. Like anytime you have a Beamos room, it's nice having beam swords and being able to stand in the door. But other than that, I kind of didn't like the permanent beams. There was a part of it. Swordless +1 is an honor. What are this? Yeah, Golden Girl. Yeah, the beams. Especially when you're fighting Ganon too, and you're trying to get the stun lock, and it's like, wait a minute, what? What? Now, what do you mean, blessed, by you have to wait 1 hour into the run before you can pick up wooden sword? Really? I assume it's just wood sword and not any sword. Huh? How about that? That's. I'm gonna have to go look at those. Oh, sure. Maybe PDX or someone else can elaborate on that. Yeah, it seems to be, doesn't it, Golden Girl? Like, after an hour, you can pick up the sword? What the hell? How you check that? Well, granted, I don't think you would have any issue within this community with nobody abiding by the rules. I don't think you'd have to worry about that at all, but that's just kind of weird. That's weird to put a flag into something that isn't really a flag. It's more of just a condition. You know what I mean? Oh, that is how it is, PDX? That is interesting. That is interesting. Oh, da, 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 da. Check that. Oh, cool. Thank you, Blessed, for forwarding me. Oh, you me through all these together? Nice. While the consolidation things of them. I'm still a little intimidated by the baby's first HDN. Okay, what was the deal with walk it in? Walk it in just seems like consternation to me with blank hints. Has anybody done walk it in yet? That'd be fun because I try with just candle for a few rooms before finding sword. Yeah, I think a lot of people do that. I do that, Ace. Situation dependent, don't get me wrong. But poke around in a few rooms. You never like. I know there's been a couple times I'd go into eight and just look to one seed we did. We went into an eight. Well, I went into an eight with just a can. I don't even know if I had the candle at that point. Just looking, and I found the white sword just sitting on the floor for free. So nobody's done walk it in that you know of, PDX, or you haven't done it. Sorry, I was back and forth. I don't know what the nope was in regards to. I apologize. Haven't seen anyone do it. Okay. Again, sorry, I got a little confused there, but just looking at it, what am I missing about it? First quest overworld, shapes dungeons, blank hints, which that would be one different setting. Blank hints, full start shuffle. I guess. Well, no, I don't remember what consternation is. Extra candles, second quest rooms. Okay, that's not in consternation. And mags is 11 to 13. Other than that, yeah, very basic go fast flags. Blank hints as usual. That's dude. The whole people not saying anything when I'd go in a cave threw me off. So I was just like, I don't know. I'm just gonna mark it a potion shop. It's a potion shop. And then I'd see somebody else, and I'm like, all right, maybe that wasn't a potion shop. And then I got money, and then I started losing money. I'm like, okay, those are door repairs. It's just settings to prevent you from being slowed down. Gotcha. Yeah, you got to listen for the rupee sounds. Yep. Yeah, I figured it out eventually. And then tonight, it didn't bother me at all tonight. Yeah, Swordless Plus. No wood sword pickup allowed until 1 hour mark. And that's a first quest overworld deal. So Mag's Rush. Okay, what am I missing about? Yeah, that's what Fox said. You rage quit at the Betty Please scene. um, okay, so there's first quest overworld, second quest overworld. What is the difference between the overworld? I don't remember that. Or is it literally just second quest spots are available and literally just yeah, so the mixed just means it could be either or, right? It means all of them. Yeah, so second quest overworld is just second quest. First is just first. Yeah, okay. Mixed just means yeah, it means all of them are in the mix and you just don't know which. Okay, and some are just duds. That's a good way of putting it. Gotcha. Also second quest only has one large secret. Yes, yeah, okay, yeah. There's three in first quest, one in yeah. I almost forgot about that, but I do remember that. And mixed also has three. Yeah, gotcha. Okay. Yeah, it's all those little things like that's one thing. It's like once they roll, like these are new to me, so like once they roll the seed, that's kind of like I had said something in the race room chat, and luckily PDX was there, and he kind of you know he kind of came right back with me and everything like, well, what flags do you want to do? And I'm like, well, I don't want it to be based around what I want to do. Um, well, what I say, I've only done Mags Rush and Betty once, and he's like, well, you'd like Excavator. And I just said, well, Second Quest is still kind of like, you know what I mean? He's like, well, what do you want to do? I'm like, I don't want it to be around me. So just, you know what? Just pick something and I'll just do it. Damn it, I'll just do it. But yeah, Excavator was cool. I thought this was pretty neat. I guess it's a different version of faster Betty Please. Betty Please is probably faster combat wise, just because of the whole white sword thing being like very quickly available as soon as you find it. And then this is like, well, you start with some of the overworld blocking items. You know, it can either be red candle, you get some bombs, and or the PB. You get two out of the three of those. So I was hoping for a red candle and a PB, but we got bombs and PB in this one. So still had to find that damn candle shop, which was a rare shop. The candle shop is a rare shop. Well, I don't know if it's rare. But yeah, it was a rare, right? Pretty sure it was rare. I know it was no extra candles, but I don't know if it was rare, if it was forced to the rare shop or not. I don't know if that's a thing. But I liked Mag's Rush because it really didn't change my strategy from what I was used to playing. Because again, it was still rush the Armos to get your red candle in this case, and it actually kind of forced into my play style a little bit better, which was efficiency. Like, dude, get your candle so that you can burn stuff. You know, now I'm justified in all that and checking all the spots that I check as I go because the sword cave can now be underneath the burn spot instead of just going to your open caves and stuff. It's like get your candle and check all that stuff efficiently because your sword cave could be underneath a burn bush anyway. I mean, it could be PB or raft or whatever block too. I understand that, but I just more justified to the way I tend to play. So Mags Rush kind of fit me pretty good. The whole getting mags at 10's nice. I still think that's one of the best balanced flag sets in these flag sets, though. In all these sets, I think it's got really good balance to it. So did this one actually. Excavators seem pretty balanced too. It's like, yeah, you got more shit to do and more shit to check, but we'll give you a candle maybe, or bombs, or PB. Which the PB, getting the PB was nice. I don't think it really did much for us, but it's one less thing to dig out. And you started with one Triforce as well. We started with the Triforce and six in this one. So yeah, PDX, good recommendation on the on doing excavator. I'm glad you showed this one to me, dude. This one's pretty cool. So I'm gonna try to get some more seeds of this one in. Uh, I'm gonna try to target more mixed stuff so that I get used to checking all these spots. It is fun, man. These ones are cool. But yeah, blessed, I fat finger clicked the forgotten spot, and I went and checked all the recorder spots, all the PB spots, and I had the whole overworld. If you can see my tracker, I had the whole overworld completely. I'm like, dude, I messed something up. I don't remember where I was, but it dawned on me. I'm like, you never checked forgotten spot. But for some reason, I had it marked, so I must have just clicked it accidentally when I was clicking one of those areas up there. Yeah, yeah. Luckily, I don't know. If I hadn't had it clicked, I probably would have checked it a lot sooner and not wasted my time with all the PB checks and everything else, and the recorder checks. But I was about to start PDX is like, well, you just have to backtrack. You know what I mean? Just go check what's the go check the most likely things that you screwed up. And I'm like, man, I looked at all the tiles to see exactly where to bomb. I really feel like I put my button. So I started heading out to go retrack stuff, and all of a sudden I'm like, wait a minute, I never checked forgotten spot. And luckily that was it. Yeah, you mark a difference. It just there is a cluster right there near forgotten spot. There's like one, two, three, four, five. There's like a six pack of checks right there, and then a couple down a little bit from it. But there's a six pack and like a cluster right there. So I must have clicked it when I was trying to click something else, thinking I'm marking the spot I'm at when I'm not realizing I'm marking a spot that I hadn't checked. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's a real thing that happens. That's for sure. Well, hey, it's going on 3:30. Bit chatty. I don't know if he's probably off to bed by now, I'd imagine, but if he's not, thank you very much for the raid. I appreciate everybody coming in from from Shaddy's channel from the raid. Blessed, thanks for stopping in, checking in after the race and everything. That was super cool. Always good to see you around, man. But we'll catch you on tomorrow. Yeah, maybe tomorrow. Well, tomorrow's Friday, start of the weekend. We got to get Neil. Well, I don't know if he's ready or in his mind, I don't know if he's ready to start jumping in these race time races. But if he wanted to, it's good practice. You know what I mean? Plus, it kind of forces you out of your comfort zone, which in this case I think's a good thing. Yeah, if nothing else, we can do some more offlines with him. But maybe we start pushing some different flags on him or something. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what he wants to do. I don't know what he'd because he's been trying to stick mainly with Consternation and Rookie Rumble. But all right, take care, Ace. Sorry you didn't get to run one tonight, man. But hey, work first, right? We got the weekend coming up. I'm sure we'll get some races in this weekend for sure. But yeah, Fox joined that winter tournament, and I'm pretty sure that's mixed. Yeah, workers work. I'm pretty sure it's mixed overworld stuff, so he really should start picking up uh, some of these flag sets that are being run in the seasonals right now. So maybe we can get him doing. Maybe we'll start him with a mags rush or so. Well, no, because that's first quest. Maybe we can start him on Betty since you have permanent beams, or this one, excavator. Yeah, absolutely, Golden Girl. Thanks for coming in again. I think you came in with Shaddy stream and stuff. That's really super cool. You guys come back, stopped through on the past couple nights. I really appreciate all of you. Yeah, we could put in Mags Rush, but just change it to First Quest mixed. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like I said, I really appreciate everybody coming in. It's super great community. I've been lurking in these guys' streams for years. I was never really too much of a chatter. I might come out. I used to be Aussie God, was my Twitch name, but I wanted to make it match my Discord, and that's like super old. I went to Oz Solo years ago. When they released the Paladin, the Blood Elf Paladin for the Horde, I created a, well, it was actually like a couple years after that actually. I created a Paladin because they could solo everything in World of Warcraft, so I named him Oz Solo. And it just kind of stuck. My BMW had my custom vanity plates on my BMW were Oz Solo. Yeah, Oz Solo is better. Plus, it sounds like Han Solo, so people think I'm a Star Wars guy, but not really a Star Wars guy. But it's got a little better hook to it anyway, right, Golden Girl? Yeah, you got it. You got it. Oh man. Well, all right, everybody. I hope y'all have a good night. Probably be back on tomorrow with more Z1R. I'll probably eventually breach off into some other stuff too, but for now it's digging in deep on Z1R practice and trying to get ready for the rookie rumble and uh, maybe even the winter tournament. I don't know. I'll see how things go. We'll see what happens. But definitely more race time races and yeah, I might Blessed. Are you joining Blessed? The winter tourney? Just real quick before I do log, are you going to join the winter tourney, Blessed? Or oh, you already signed up. Okay, well then, yeah, maybe I should. That would force my hand at practicing more then. Yeah, your chat wouldn't let you live it down. I bet they wouldn't either. They'd beat you up over that one. Like, what do you mean you didn't join? Yeah. Well, that's good. See, you got some people pushing you too. That's real good. As long as they're not pushing you towards bad stuff. Like do the tourney. Okay, that's fine. But all right. Again, everybody have a good night. Thanks for stopping in, and we'll catch you on most likely tomorrow. I have DMs daily. Yeah, I bet you do. But yeah, we'll catch you all on. We'll catch you all on tomorrow. Probably I don't know, early evening if I had to bet, but could be a little sooner, could be a little later. But ballpark of that. I'm trying to target doing these race time races, which I think are 8, 10, and 12 Eastern. So should be on for at least one of them. We'll see what happens. But all right, everybody.